Hello students, welcome to this video on marketing management. I am Tirtha Prasad K, Assistant Professor in Commerce, Government First Grade College, Chennapatna. Under module number 2 on marketing mix and legal aspects of marketing. In this class, we are going to study about place or distribution. As you know, there are 4 elements in marketing mix in case of physical products: product, price, place, and promotion. So place indicates channels of distribution and physical distribution. As you see in this picture, on the left side, you see transportation, warehousing, okay, insurance, information, okay. So these are the services of physical distribution. We shall discuss this in detail in this class. We shall set the objectives of the class. We understand the components of place mix. We understand objectives of distribution, and we study factors influencing distribution policies. Welcome to this lesson on place or physical distribution. So let us understand the concept of place or distribution. In distribution, there are two components or two divisions. One is channels of distribution and the other physical distribution. Physical distribution includes all the activities performed to supply the manufactured product from the production line to the final consumers. Okay, all the activities. So activities like customer service, order processing, customers place orders for delivery of a product. So those orders are processed, order processing, inventory control. So several inventory control techniques are employed. Transportation, logistics. Logistics means supply chain management. Making available materials and people in the factory and out of the factory. Okay. And also making available the finished goods in the market. Packaging and materials. Okay. Materials management. That is also an activity which is performed under physical distribution. Handling materials from one place to another place in the factory. It also includes packaging. So physical distribution refers to all these activities which are performed in order to supply the finished goods from production place to the final consumers. Okay, so this is physical distribution. Distribution channels refer to wholesaler, retailer, commission agent, and other middlemen who are involved in the channel, distribution channel. In this picture, you can see the producer at one end and consumer at the other end. In between, there are agents, wholesalers, retailers. Okay. If the producer sells to the consumer directly without any middleman, it is called direct sale. It is marked there. Okay. If the producer sells through big retailers to the final consumer, then wholesaler and agent are eliminated, then it is called a short channel, short distribution channel. If all the retailers, wholesalers, agents are involved in the channel, then it is called long distribution channel because more people are involved. So distribution channel means the methods used by a company to deliver products or services to the end consumer or final consumer. What are the channels used by the company to sell the product or service to the consumer? So it's a network of intermediary businesses or middlemen such as manufacturers, agents or commission agents, wholesalers, distributors, retailers. Okay. So it's an organized network of people, organized network of system of agencies and institutions. If we standardly define the term distribution channel, it's an organized network of agencies and institutions which perform all the activities required to link the producers with consumers, okay, and accomplish the marketing task. And what are the objectives of distribution? What are the objectives of place? Okay, both distribution channels and physical distribution. Consumer convenience. Consumers should feel that they are getting products or services conveniently from a nearby store. Okay, from the nearby provision store or shopping mall. Okay, from nearby departmental store. Okay, but for some products, he has to go to the showroom. For automobiles, smartphones, etc., he has to visit the showroom. But for other products like groceries uh, and eateries, okay, soft drinks, he can visit the nearby store. Facilitate continuous production. So distribution is very necessary for getting the turnover. Oh, okay, getting sales. If products are not transported to different retail outlets, the products will not be available and the consumers cannot buy. Okay. So when goods are turning over, production will be continuous and products will move to the market and they will be sold. They will generate sales revenue. So distribution is necessary for continuous production. Otherwise, without distribution, products will pile up and become idle. Achieve economy. To achieve economy in operations. So distribution makes it possible to achieve economy in business operations. Suppose by choosing shortest channel possible or saving selling and distribution costs or saving advertising costs. So like that, it wants to achieve economy in business operations. Reduce degree of damage or wastage. So distribution aims at reducing damage or wastage. So transport, warehousing should be well organized in such a way that it reduces damage or wastage or spoilage. Okay. So it should be packed into good containers and transported to the market. So distribution takes care of all these. Increase competitiveness. So distribution can also be used for achieving a competitive advantage. Okay. So there is a business firm which makes available all its products at many retail outlets. So it's a competitive advantage. Its product is available at every provision store. Okay. For example, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Fanta. So these soft drinks are available at every provision store, right? And Amul ice cream, Amul chocolates are available at every provision store. So that's a competitive advantage. So it happens because of good distribution. Lower idle stocks. So stocks should not pile up and become idle. So it should get turned over as soon as possible. So turnover means sales. So idle stocks should be converted into sales as soon as possible. So only if distribution policy is very strong and very effective, then there is no chance of stocks being idle. Ensure continuous availability. The business firm should ensure the availability of products, okay, at nearby stores. So that is the responsibility of distribution. Achieve rapid turnover of stock. The business firm should rapidly get stock turnover. If stock turnover is good, only then sales revenue will be high and profits will be high. Otherwise, stocks will pile up and become idle. Let us have a look at marketing channels for consumer products. Here there are different channels of distribution which are usually adopted by business firms producing different products or services. There is a direct channel. Producer sells directly to consumers like through own retail outlets or factory outlets. Okay, for example, Bata showroom. So Bata company manufactures slippers, shoes, etc. and sells them at own retail shops. Okay, and also online marketing is possible. So through online marketing, the producer can sell directly to consumers through its own mobile app or its own website, okay, through its own blog, okay. So it can sell directly to the consumer or through telemarketing. So through telemarketing, it can get leads from the public and interested people will buy the product. So it's a direct channel. Here is retail channel. Second one, producer will sell to big retailers and those big retailers will sell to consumers. Okay, the second one. So big retailers here refer to Big Bazaar, More, Spencer's, D-Mart, and such other retailers who operate on a big scale or large scale. Okay, so producers sell their goods to big retailers sell them to consumers. And the third one here, wholesale channel. Producers sell to wholesalers or distributors and they sell to retailers. Retailers sell to consumers. Okay, so usually this type of channel is followed in case of most of the FMCG goods, grocery items, okay, eateries, and health and hygiene items. Okay, so this type of distribution channel is followed. And the last one, longest channel, agent channel. Producer sells to commission agents or brokers who sell to wholesalers or distributors and they sell to retailers, retailers sell to consumers. So this is the longest channel. Okay. And this is the shortest channel. First one, direct channel. Okay. So longest channel is preferred if the business firm wants the product to be available at each and every store. For example, Matchbox, okay, and certain kind of eateries, and some soft drinks, ice creams, milk, and some beverages, okay, milk and curds. So they are available at all provision stores, okay, and even at some small shops, milk, curds, Matchbox, etc. are available. So for such products, this longest channel is advisable because there is a limit to each and every middleman. There is a limit to the wholesaler, there is a limit to the retailer, okay? So there is a limit to the amount of goods they can distribute. So if the longest channel like this are employed, then we can make sure that the product is available at each and every retail outlet. So let us have a look at distribution channels for industrial products. So industrial products mean capital goods. So capital goods like plant, machinery, equipments, tools, hand tools, loose tools. Okay. So all these items. So manufacturer of industrial products has to sell to business customer. So what are the channels? First one is direct channel. Manufacturer sells directly to business customer. So no middlemen are involved. For certain capital goods like heavy machinery, heavy equipment. So for that, direct channel is advisable. Second one, industrial distributor will be there. So manufacturer sells to the business customer through an industrial distributor. So industrial distributor provides some services like warranty, installation services, after sales services. Okay. And the third channel, there are two middlemen, agent or broker who sells to industrial distributor sells to business customer. So there are two middlemen. Okay. So this is advisable for products like hand tools, as you know, cutting plier, screwdriver, drilling machine, which are usually used by uh, you know while making some alterations in the house. Okay, and for repairing small objects, small machineries. So for such products, middlemen are required. More middlemen are required because they have to be available at hardware stores, hardware stores at nearby localities. And also the fourth channel through agent or broker. So commission agent or broker will sell to the business customer. So this one middleman is uh, may be required. Okay. And the next thing is factors influencing the choice of distribution channel. So while taking channel decisions, you have to consider some factors. What type of distribution channel you have to choose. So that depends upon certain factors. The first one is nature of product. What type of product is it? Is it a consumer product or an industrial product? If it is an industrial product, if it is a if it is an industrial product, then what type of industrial product? Is it a capital good? Is it a heavy machinery? Is it a hand tool? Is it a light equipment? Okay. So for different types of products, different types of distribution channels are employed. Nature of market. Is the market scattered all over the country or concentrated on a limited geographical area? If it is concentrated in a limited geographical area, then having a few retail outlets will do the job. But if the market is scattered all over the country, then we have to have wider distribution channels. Competitors channel. So we have to look at the channels employed by competitors also, because they will be having less cost, but still they have more reach. So sometimes you have to copy them. If they are using long channels with efficiency, we also have to use the same thing. Okay, so you have to consider competitors channels, because we want to make products available at every outlet along with the competitors products. The financial ability of channel members. Channel members mean wholesalers, distributors, commission agents, brokers, etc. Even they have to incur certain costs. What financial ability they have? Okay, they have to incur distribution costs, warehousing costs. They have to make arrangements for demonstrations. They have to arrange products in shelves. Okay, they have to pay shop rent. So what is the financial ability of channel members? So we need to consider that also. The company's financial position. If the company goes for a long channel, it has to incur more cost. For a long channel, wholesaler is involved, retailer is involved, agent is involved. So everybody has to get a fair margin of profit. So everybody's profit is included in the price of the product. So the product price will become high. That is another problem. And also the company has to afford to pay all the middlemen. So all the middlemen have to get their share of profit. So it depends upon the company's financial position. And the cost of channel. What is the cost of channel? Direct channel has no cost or very less cost. Producer can sell directly to consumer through telemarketing or mobile app or company website, okay, or through local advertisement. That has very less cost. But if more than one middleman are employed in the channel, the cost becomes more. Okay. Economic factors. So distribution channel decisions also depend upon the state of economy, whether the economy is going through depression or recovery or recession or boom. Okay, that impacts the channel decision. Legal restrictions. Government may put some legal restrictions on channel policies made by the companies. So companies have to follow them. Suppose if heavy trucks are not allowed in a particular route, okay, then such restrictions have to be followed. And also in case of essential medicines, there are some essential medicines which must be supplied to medical stores periodically, because they are needed to save the lives of hundreds of people, thousands of people. Okay, so government puts restrictions on pharmaceutical companies. So those restrictions have to be followed by the company. Otherwise, they will lose market share, or they will face some legal action. Okay. Marketing policy of the company. So company determines its own marketing policy. So based on that, the distribution channel decision has to be made. So marketing policy will have a detailed, uh, it will have a detailed pin-to-pin approaches on different uh, aspects of marketing. So distribution channel is also one of them. So based on that policy, channel decision is made. Okay, thank you students. Thank you for watching this video. Prepare well for the exams. Study well. All the best.